Yeah, hi there, and these comments are for one of my students in my online TOEFL course, the 7-step system to pass a TOEFL IBT. And I'm going to listen to your integrated speaking practice test number 16.
The lecture passage speaks about glaciers formation, and he says that glaciers are formed only on polar regions. The high mountains they are.
You want to say the word naturally. Remember that TU sound in the middle is a CH, so naturally. And the other thing is, remember, there's two things you got to worry about with your speaking. One of them is thought groups. That means that you need to break up maybe 4 or 5 stress words into a thought group, and then you'll have a little bit of rising intonation at the end of the thought group. Then when you get to the last thought group in the idea or your sentence, that's when your intonation drops a little bit.
Found there to equal temperature. First of all, the lecture introduces that when snow begins to accumulate in the same area year-round and it transforms into ice.
Now, introduces that when it. That's a little bit awkward. You're starting off with a dependent clause connector, so it's a little bit awkward, but just say, first of all, the speaker states that the first step of glacier formation is when you can put the snow kind of piles up and compresses over the previous layers.
Second of all, the lecture explains that each year layers of snow bury and compresses the previous layers.
That each year it buries and compresses, so make both of those verbs singular.
This compression forces the snow to recrystalline and form into grains.
Let's say to recrystallize. It forces the snow to recrystallize.
Gradually, the grains grow larger and the air pockets between them similar. Third of all, the lecture states that
and the air pockets similar. I think you're leaving out some information there, but the air pockets become smaller. The snow ice becomes more dense.
After 2 winters, the snow becomes hard and turns into glacier. For most glaciers, this process takes over 100
and turns into what's called firn. You forgot that, an intermediate state between snow and glacial ice. I think that step there you need to talk about a little bit more.
Years. The lecture.
All right. So thank you for completing that speaking practice test. So let's take a look at the rubrics here. So delivery, the main thing, probably 3 different areas that you can focus on right now. One is called sentence rhythm. You can learn more about this by going to the pronunciation area of my course. You really need to practice what's called intonation. I think that's pronunciation lessons 36 through 40. You can also make some improvements with your thought groups and blending. You can go to pronunciation lessons 41 through 44 to learn more about that and to incorporate that into your speaking. All right, so in terms of topic development, you left out that idea, the idea called firn, that one step in the process of glacial formation, that one idea you should have mentioned. So you had some minor language use issues on this one. This was a tough one, no doubt. I'm going to put you right now at 2.0 out of 4, 15 points out of 30 on this particular practice test. So with this one, if we're looking at the actual grades here, so 2.0, this is going to put you at 2.70% on this assignment. So thank you for completing this practice test. Unfortunately, you have not solved all of your problems related to speaking. As I said in the video, you still need to work on sentence rhythm, intonation, and thought groups and blending in order to speak more clearly. All right, so anyway, thank you very much.